Good morning. Good morning. All right, here we are. See me see you here. Wishing you a wonderful, wonderful Thursday morning. Except Thursday morning, September 23rd, in the year of 2021. If somehow this video makes it is around for another 1,000 years, somebody like, wow, this is 2021. They had microphones that hung in the air. That's weird. Now, yeah, so good morning. This is actually a makeup video for a video that I thought I made the day before yesterday. I'm working on the Warlock series, and I recorded myself, or streamed. Thought I was streaming for like 5 hours, but it didn't take me 5 hours to do. It didn't take me 5 hours to do the part that I was doing for the Warlock series that day. But nevertheless, I still talked about Warlock for hours, and didn't realize that I was not recording. So because normally I leave like OBS up over on my other screen, and there's a button down the right hand side, start recording, stop recording, or whatever, streaming or whatever. I thought I hit it, but apparently I didn't, and it never started to stream. But my buddy Voodoo, who's the leader of my guild, he was like, you don't. He asked me, you don't use Creator Dashboard, and I'm like, no. Creator Dashboard is like something we can go to on our actual Twitch channel and have it up, and it looks pretty much like the layout for OBS itself. I mean, except it has a couple little extra things on it, little pieces of information. But the thing is, it's actually showing my stream. So what I'm seeing, you're seeing. OBS just shows a live view of what my camera is doing at the present time. I don't even have to be streaming, but I could think I'm streaming because it's just my camera recording me. So now I just put up the Creator Dashboard. I got it going and running. Of course, there's a delay between me doing whatever I'm doing and looking over here. I don't know how much of a delay it is. Looks like about 2 or 3 seconds. Nothing really big or weird. But anyway, with that being said, I am going to get started on this Warlock series. And what this whole Warlock series is about people who are maybe they're new to the game, and they plan to either be a VIP or spend, a little bit of money, not much, to purchase a Warlock, because you can't get Warlocks for free. They either you got to have a subscription, or you have to purchase it with DDO points, which you can do from the DDO store. Just hit Control S, it brings up the store, and then you can scroll down for like classes, and Warlock will be listed there, and you can buy it for DDO points, which you can purchase with real money, or you can play the game for, if you've already been playing the game for a while and happen to have DDO points saved up, then you could go ahead and purchase yourself a Warlock. This series can also give some insight to people who maybe they already been playing the game and they're just curious about the role of a Warlock and what do they do. That is actually in part 1 of my series, which I have to actually rename this because I think it's supposed to be Warlock. Warlock series part 2. This is supposed to be part 2. Part 2. All right. There we go. Anyway, I spent the whole day the other day doing the whole Korthos Island and talking while I was doing it and everything. And you know, kind of like in a way, I'm glad that that one didn't happen because I was doing a lot of weird things different that day. End up dying, uh, which you know, this is a brand new character. I'm so you see me see you. I was like, you know, he has all these past lives and everything. I didn't realize how vulnerable that you are at, you know, first level, trying to do quests. So without further ado, like I said, you can. This video actually picks up off of the uh first video I did. Like, I don't know how many days ago it was. I've stopped here at Korthos. Even though I played my other character the other day, I'm saving that character. What I did was is I made a brand new Warlock this morning. Just skipped the Korthos Island. The intro quest. I went ahead and skipped it, but on the first video I ran through it. But I skipped it this morning. I'm here on Korthos Island, and I'm just going to pick up from here and continue on. So, without further ado, the feats real quickly that I picked up. Am playing a human, and I picked up with my feats. I picked up mental toughness, which adds +1 or you know +1% to your crit with your spells, and then just more spell points. Not that you really need them, but they're there. And I took toughness just for some extra hit points. So instead of starting with 40 hit points, I'll start with 43, and then I will get an extra hit point every level after that I go up. So here I am on the island, and I'm going to start with the first quest that's up here. And once again, this can be for completely new players or new to the game, wondering where to go, what to do. Any of these things right here that have the yellow goblets over top their head are quest givers. This was the first one that was closest to me, so I will go ahead and talk to her. Let me check to see. Now, I mean, I'm going to have stuff in the bank here because I have. Let me get this stuff out of the way. You are not. If you're brand new, you're not going to have this stuff. Unless you bought expansions, but if you're completely free to play, a lot of this stuff you're not going to have. So I'm not going to use it myself. That comes after doing the quest. I'll just put that on, get rid of the starter rags. Throw all this up here. All of it. All of it. All of it. All of it. All right. Jeez. So I am pretty much naked, just running around. I do not have any money. I mean, had I done the first Korthos quest, I probably would have had a little bit of cash, and I don't think I have anything on me to sell. Like, I don't think you can sell that. No, it doesn't have like a price listed beside it. Never here's a vendor. The only reason why I say on is the very first thing that you would like to do is buy yourself a hireling. The health potion that I picked up from the beginning, I could get rid of those. I really don't want to get rid of my health potion. I think I'll keep that. So there's really nothing I can sell. Make sure you have Focused Blast on. The spell that I picked for the beginning was Night Shield. I would recommend getting Night Shield or Shield, mainly because things in here will cast Magic Missile, and they hurt when they cast Magic Missiles at you. Night Shield will block them. If you can, you want to try to find this wall here. If you put points into search, I put 1 point into search. I'm actually able to find this. When I didn't put any points in last time, I could not find that secret passage. So at least put 1 point into search, or at least put it up. Well, I guess you could put it up, but just make it 1, not 0.5, because you're going to get 0.5 if you put a point in it. So basically put 2 points in it. Just make sure it's has a, you know, a 1 modifier. You could destroy the breakables here for extra bonus. Now, please take note here. A chest. You see a dead guy lying here. you know, something's up, kind of work your way towards the chest, but don't get close to it. You'll see that there is a trap there. You can stand actually away from the chest. I'm on the outside, and I'm able to collect all this stuff. Now, here's what I would recommend do. Get out of the quest. Go out. That stuff you just looted, go sell it. And get yourself a little cleric hireling. It makes a huge difference because I on a first lifer playing around, I was getting myself killed. I couldn't believe it, but it does happen. So I got that stuff from that chest right here. Did I get expedient retreat? Nope. Did get web, but I would like to trade, sell. So all that stuff I just got, the shield, which you could put the shield on, but it's a 15% spell failure, so don't do it. Sell the gems, sell that. You don't want to sell your health pot. We'll go ahead and lock that. Sell that, so I don't want to sell my pinches of fine sand. All right. Now that I got a little bit of cashola, not much, I can buy myself a level 1 hireling. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy a barbarian too, and I'll explain why here in a little bit. We'll put him down here. You can only have one at a time. No, but they got me trapped. She trapped me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the quest. That way I can even get more loot again. And I'm not gonna take a penalty for leaving in re-entry. Now I'm gonna go ahead and summon the cleric. I didn't go far into the quest, so it's not like it's a big loss. Come up here. Get my shield on.
Sarcophagi line the wall. You notice something strange about the wall to the west. You found
People
some
find it.
secret door.
I don't think you get a bonus for that. Normally, when you get enough secret doors and stuff like that, you actually get a secret door finding bonus or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and break these for breakables. I'm not running an experience pot or anything, although on the other account, the first one that I made up, I did do my daily dice roll, and I actually rolled high on it and got a, I think a 750 experience stone, and I got like a 20% experience pot. So now I even got more stuff. Oh, and I got a wand of expedient retreat. And this is something you could do too. You could keep coming here and loot this chest, exit, reset it, keep coming back in until you get basically some free items. But having a wand of expedient retreat, let me show you what that does, and that's very nice to have right away in the beginning. I'm even going to guzzle down this this potion of protection from evil. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this. That lets the gate go back up. Tell my hireling to stay here. I'm going to let the acid spray, and then I'm going to just jump past it. I'm going to come out this side.
A treasure chest glimmers in this passage. There may be something of use inside.
Now, see, he casted magic missile at me, but because I have Night Shield on, you'll see like a pink shield looks like it appears, in front of my guy. Because I had that on. So that is a considerable amount of damage that I just did not. And it is considerable amount of damage. It may not seem like a lot because, they're just little magic missiles. But when you only got 40-some hit points and them things are pelting you over and over again, it'll kill you. And that's what did kill me the first time I tried playing this. Unfortunately, I was not quick enough to kill this thing, so you get a bonus if you can kill him quick enough before he casts this ritual. Just can't do it. Don't have the. See, he ends up
a magical crest appears from the
prevent Jordan remains from being desperate. Okay, well I did get one of them. Never mind. He was getting ready to cast it. Alright, Expedient Retreat. I'm going to go ahead and cast that so you can see what that does. You can see that I'm running a lot faster, but I don't want to keep that there. I want to put this here, put this down here. There we go. You pick up the crest. Let's go. Yeah, the wand makes you run 25% faster. It's great to run faster. Now, as a warlock, it's going to be kind of it's a little harder, a little tougher in the beginning. You really don't shine, I would say, in heroics until you get cone shape, and you're not going to get that till 3rd level, 4th bubble, which means these bubbles down here, they're ranks, and you will not get cone shape until you have 3 levels, and then you're going to get 4 bubbles in that, and that will give you enough. Because you're getting 4 for each level. And then, oops. What is going on here? Whoa. I do have a crest I could put in there, but I'm just gonna wait.
Another Sahuagin performs unholy rituals.
You gotta collect 3 of them.
Altar. This barrier appears linked to 3 sockets in the wall. There's another Sahuagin. It croaks.
Crag Wolf Hayton, in life you served the light.
It's like a little bit of lag going on.
But in death, you shall serve the Devourer.
Don't know. See, now him I didn't get that one in time. So now I got 2 skeletons running around instead of 1.
These Devourer altars will create another crest drops out as you smash the altar. There might still be other altars elsewhere.
Yeah, this makes a huge difference having that hireling. Whoop, 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 get Night Shield back on. I was just looked up at my buffs and seen it just ran out.
As you slay these foul
Now it will
beasts,
pick up a little bit once you get chain shape, and once I get out of this quest and got some, I'll spend a couple of my action points real quick. I'll have 2, I think, or something like that.
Dead son of Porthos,
I'll explain where to put the points at.
altar glows with dark power, and the Sahuagin continues.
So right now the damage that I'm doing, since I picked Fae as my pact, I'm doing sonic damage. And I picked sonic damage for a lot of reasons. I don't have to worry about resistances with monsters and stuff. Had I picked cold pack, well, not only but first of all, let me back up. The pack that I picked is when your pack damage is every time you throw this out, that is your pack damage, but it also is your Eldritch Blast also, and that is force damage. So that's why you see 2 numbers going up there when I'm casting this at them. You see like a big circular one, that's sonic, and then you see like a small purple one, that is force damage.
Though rusty, this longsword is still sharp.
And then of course the Warlock does his damage too, and that will actually show up there also, but
Resist puncturing or bludgeoning weapons.
I will stay. Well, I was saying the reason why I picked force is because if I would have picked cold or something like that, these undead could have been resistant to that. Now I'm trying to pull these guys out of the room mainly because I don't want to destroy the altar yet. I want to kill every monster for the the extra bonus. The monster's killed. It's on aggression right now. It's a 10% bonus. But as I kill more, see, I would have been probably dead had I not had my little cleric hireling with me. But I can stand here and just slowly back up a little bit. Now, see, it went up to an onslaught bonus. Now it's a 15% bonus I get for experience. And I think there's one more in here. This one himself. There's a couple more in here. Once again, make sure you're targeting the monster because you're a monster. because your blast will go back and destroy that altar. Still an onslaught bonus. Let me kill him. Let's see. There, I went to Conquest. Now it's a 25% bonus. Breakables, I don't have any bonus yet. 14. Now I have an 8% extra bonus. I thought there was more. I thought you could get 10. Maybe I might have missed a breakable. But anyways, now I can destroy this. And this will end the quest.
Your bold action saved Korthos and
Make sure
brought
you
the
loot,
Sahuagin
especially if you're a
spells to
beginning
full
player, because you're going to need
Treasure
platinum.
cached in the
Here, once you
antechamber
get a little bit of
is
platinum,
now
we'll make a
yours.
run over to the harbor and see if we can find an item that has sonic power on it, or impulse, which is force damage. And let me explain those here in one moment. What item to take? I would take the one that gives you the +1 to Constitution. Concentration and will save. There's nothing really that's going to be. Nothing's going to be, not at this level. Nothing's going to be doing hold person, or maybe a command. But I've never been commanded, so I would rather take the. You take a hit to your wisdom and your intelligence, but you're not using those things anyway. So I would go ahead and take the
Some of the
Constitution
braver
item.
Rangers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide, but their
Go ahead and put
courage
it
led to
on.
naught but grievous injuries.
All right, now
Korthos
for
needs someone with more
what
than
am I
just
spending the
guts.
points on? Let me get rid of these. I'm not playing Enlightened Spirit, so I will go ahead and get rid of that. That's like your tanky Warlock, and I'll do a series on that too. All right. So this is what you eventually want to get, the Eldritch Blast-shaped cone, but you can't get that until you've spent at least 10 points in this tree. You got to be level 3, and then it costs 2 points to even get this. So you need 12 action points. These action points right here, I've only earned 2. You get an action point for every rank that you go up, except for the 5th one, because the 5th one is you become next level. So really, you're getting 4 action points per level. So in the meantime, focus on Tainted Scholar. The key things here is, let me go ahead and accept that. I still have a point. I'm not going to spend it, because when I get my next point, which is soon, I'm going to put it right here in Strong Pack. But if you did a daily dice roll like I did, with your daily dice roll, I'm going to go ahead and actually use the stone that I got from that. I got 400 experience. All right. So now that was enough to give me another point, another action point. I thought it's supposed to give me an action point. It did give me an action point. All right, now I got 2 points. Now I have enough to give me another 1d4 to my Eldritch Blast. This is strong. This makes your blast that you do a lot stronger. This is my sonic damage right here, because my Eldritch Blast is doing this right here. This is my packed damage. This is pack damage, which is different from this up here. This is your Eldritch Blast base damage. That's what this is. Eldritch Blast is doing force damage. 1d6 force damage. You can actually boost this with this right here. If you get up to it, that'll give you a 1d6, and this will give you another 1d6. But anyways, going up this tree, when I get more points again, once you get at least 5 points, you can start filling up this up here. The very first thing that I would go for is Chain Shape. And then when you get more points, next pack right here. And then, like I said, once you get 12, you're going to reset this tree and then go over and get Cone Shape. But we're not there yet. One little step at a time. Turn this quest. No, we're not turn this quest. We have not taken this quest. We got to take this quest. All right, this is Storehouse Secret. If you're free to play, you cannot go into these quests on Elite like I just did. you have to start on normal first. And then after you complete it on normal, then I'm trying to think if you have to do it on hard before you do elite. I don't know if you can go from just normal to elite. I'm not 100% for sure. Alright, I need to get my hireling in here. Just going around getting breakables. Now, you can see right now it's kind of a little time consuming getting breakables like this. Once you get cone shape, it becomes a breeze because it's spraying out in front of you and it can like destroy multiple things at one time. Like I would be killing these rats and getting the breakables at the same time. So it speeds up the process considerably.
This appears to be the main story. It seems the villagers have been prepared for...
Now, when fighting as a warlock, if you're new, there's nothing wrong with a hold down on the left-hand button. Well, actually, I hold down on both buttons. The right one allows me to, you know, it instead of taking the pointer, it turns it into kind of like mouse look, holding down on the right-hand side. And then the left-hand side allows me to shoot. But a lot of times I hold both of them together, which allows me to shoot, and I'm able to turn left and right, back and forth like this. You know, sometimes if I want to do a quick turn, I mean, I could just, you know, turn around and just keep shooting, whatever. You shoot and back up from stuff. If stuff's beating on you, you know, back up like this from it. Go around corners like this. You know, there's nothing, as long as you know what's behind you. Don't walk back into lava or something like that, or fall off a cliff. But not you're going to do that in this stuff. Now there's a key. We'll go pick that key up. In this quest, you do have to break the breakables up here in this room to get that key. Now here comes a monster, a Sahawagan. And we just back away from them. You know, just back away, back away, back away, back away, back away, back away. STN, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I better turn this on. Turn that. Chat, and thank you for the bits. I appreciate that very much. Put this here. How are you doing this morning? There's no breakables in here. You can go down here to the bottom, loot this chest. Now remember, you have a wand of expedient retreat that got from that chest, which I forgot to use. Yeah, this is to let me know I'm not talking to myself. I'm glad. Thank you. Now I actually I made sure I took Voodoo's advice and actually have I'm watching my stream. I have the dashboard creator up instead of just my OBS screen. It gives me like it's weird because it's like a 3-second delay. Yeah, because I know I can see myself moving here, but this monitor over here I see stuff moving afterwards. It's just it freaks with, you know, messes with my mind.
The door swings
I'm used to like seeing everything live with OBS, because OBS is like really the same thing. It just shows a live version of myself instead of like a delayed version. So once again, getting breakables in here. Now in this game, there are puzzles that you'll solve. here and there, just like this one right here. You have your hirelings stay still. So you can come up here and start to solve this thing. Looking at this puzzle, these things here, you normally got to get power to them. This is where the power starts from. How do you get power to them? Well, you can interact with these tiles on the floor. So my goal is to get all 4 of these lit up at one time. How do I do that? Well, let's look here. I know this is coming. I can't turn that one. You know, although there are some quests where you can turn that one. I can't turn that one, but I do got power coming down this way. So I'm going to turn that. So now at least I still got power coming this way, and I got power going that way. If I got power going this way, I can flip this. And now I at least got one of them done. But I need power to go this way. So there that's going. And see, you want power to go into, see that it can't go in here, but it can go in here. You can see like where it connects together. So let me turn this for that to go up that way, and we'll get to that part in a minute. And we'll come over here and assess this. Well, this can't go anywhere. This doesn't do anything. That the power stops, so something else has to happen. If I turn this, power still goes here, but now it comes around this way, which is good. Okay, that's good. All right. It does no good sending the power that way because it's going nowhere. If the power comes this way, I can turn this. Now it comes up into this 4-way, which means now I can turn that. That one's lit. What can I do now? Well, this can't go like this because this only comes out, so I know this has at least got to go this way. And this can only be turned one way, so that's got to go down that way. But it doesn't look like it can do anything with this. There's no way to interact with that. But if I turn this, now that's lit up. And I only got this one left, so I'll do a double turn of this. And there you go. All 4 are now lit up. And I take my item. Always make sure it says finished up here. If it says recall, then you're not done with the quest. If you recall out, then you didn't finish the quest. You're not going to experience for it. You got to go back in to finish it. All right. Oh, my coffee. Hold on a second. Let me get my coffee. Forgot all about it. I've been wanting that all morning. All morning. I woke up early this morning, like at 5:30 a.m. That's really early for me. And it was raining outside, and I put on what do you call them? It's like a poncho, like one of those rain ponchos. I put that on, and I went out for a walk. I went out walking for 3 miles. Did it in an hour, a little under an hour. I did a pretty fast, brisk walk. It rained the whole time. It was nice. Come home, got in the bath, relaxed, and now I'm here. But I feel sleepy. Ate breakfast. Anyways, back to the Warlock. I'm going to turn in this quest. Once again, what item should you pick? Reflex save. Well, that helps with traps. Fortitude save. That's just resistance against fortitude, like if I guess poison or something like that. Lesser false life. That's 5 hit points. Take this. Get them hit points. Put that on. You'll see I have 43 hit points. Once I put this on, now I have 48 hit points. I really don't need these items. I can't wear them because I need robes, so I will go ahead and sell them. Sell the gems. I will go ahead and lock my Wand of Expedient Retreat. I want that. I don't want to lose it. All right, now this next quest right here, I would absolutely This is called the Canon Crystal. I would go ahead and suck it up and do this one on normal. If you do it on elite, these guys in here, you got to protect a crystal, and you got to kill like 10, 11, 12 guys, something like that. But like the first 5 or 6 go right for that crystal. Not all of them at one time, but they run by. They're like 1 or 2 will spawn and they run right by. Even if you're hitting them, they run right by you to go smack on that crystal. And on elite, it only takes them to hit it like two or 3 times, and the crystal breaks, the quest fails, you get booted out, and then you got to go do it again. If you do it on normal, it's not so bad. Now, this is the reason why I bought this Barbarian also. Yesterday I did it on normal, or the day before I did it on normal, did pretty decent. Let me try it on hard today. The reason why I picked the Barbarian is he can kill faster than the Cleric. So I summon him out. I put him on active. And normally they're on defensive, but I put him on active. What that means is like anything that spawns, and it can be kind of like invisible too, which these stay invisible. He will automatically seek it and go after it. And they spawn over here in this corner, and they spawn over here, and they spawn over here. I normally just keep this firing this direction. Now, if you are I think an Acid Warlock, which is a great old one or whatever, I think you might have Entangle, or you could take Entangle maybe as a level 1 spell, maybe, but then you wouldn't have no way to shield yourself. I mean, I did have a Wand of Web that dropped. I think that's level 2, though. I don't know if I would have been able to use it or not. Maybe. But I would definitely be using it and casting web on this floor. Yep, see, he spawned. I know he's there, but he ran right by me. I'm trying to block the crystal. Get their aggro. Look, see, he went right around me to get this crystal. The hardest part is over. It's normally that little bum rush right there that's hard. There's one more that will spawn right here and come right for this crystal. See, he sees it. He knows he's there. That's why I keep him on active. He goes over and starts taking them licks. He's like, "You're not fooling me." Yeah, if you have Entangle, it slows them. Then you have plenty of time to beat on them while they're walking through it. So he goes right over. This one comes for me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, no, no. Hey, whoop, whoop. Alright, 2 left. Oh, we got the name. Now this guy, sometimes he spawns and sometimes he doesn't. He doesn't care about the crystal. You go ahead and kill him. If he does spawn, you get a bonus chest, which is right there. So that's always a good thing. And there's one more that will spawn out here, I believe. Yeah, here he is. Here we go. And I made level. I got some loot. I'm happy with that. We'll turn this quest in. Now, listen, this is important. There are 3 bracers here that you can pick from. If you're a beginner player, you don't have all kinds of crazy loots or whatever. None of the Borderlands, which is an adventure pack, but if you're brand new, whatever, you're looking at this loot right here. What do these things do? All right, this is an axe Bane, and what that means is it says reduces physical damage taken by 4, except from bludgeoning or piercing weapons. So what this bracers are doing is protecting you from 4 points of damage from a slashing weapon. Every time somebody tries to slash you with a slashing weapon, if they hit you for 5 points of damage, 4 of it is reduced, so you only take 1. Very nice to have, but do not take that one. Instead, go down here to Spear Bane and take this one. This one right here, Bracer of Assistance, just gives you 10 temporary hit points, whatever. It's not worth it. Don't mess with that. To the 10 hit points just poof goes away instantly. But Spearbane, now this one reduces physical damage taken by 4 except from bludgeoning or slashing weapons. So bludgeoning and slashing weapons will do full damage to you, but piercing weapons will be reduced, and a piercing weapon is bows and the arrows that are being shot at you, right? And spears. So the reason why I say take this one is because when you go to Misery's Peak, there are going to be archers up on ledges and stuff like that, and they're all going to be flinging arrows at you. If it was just one person shooting you, maybe not such a big deal, but you're going to have multiple people shooting at you, and that's like, 3 damage, 4 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage, 3 damage, 4. Your hit points are going to go down. But if you got this one, you won't take any damage at all, or you might just take 1 point here and there. So that's why I say take Spearbane. And go ahead and get that put on. You can go ahead and lock it too. Go ahead and keep it. These items locked so you don't mistakenly sell them. You can sell them later if you want to. Once again, the items that I just picked up, I'm going to go ahead and sell. All right. Now, you don't see the quest, but there actually is one more quest on this island. But you can see it up here. It says help Sigmund Barson with his plan. And it tells you he is at the Wave Crest Tavern Bar when you hover over it up here. Where is that at? It's up here. You can see it. Here's a tavern. Wave Crest Tavern. We'll go in here. He's got the quest. Tell him that you're ready to do it. If you can pick elite, pick elite. If not, if you got to do it on normal, do it on normal. Go ahead and summon your hireling. I'm going to summon my cleric. I'm going to put on my knight shield.
This must be the collaborator.
This guy comes in. You got to fight him. Well, he takes off running, but you got to fight his goons. Now, see, this guy over here's got a spear, the Sahawagan. So when he hits you, see, I'm only taking 1 point of damage. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. If I look at, let me see, does it say on there? I'm trying to look at the combat log on the left-hand side here. Now, everything died. Oh, never mind. He does slash damage anyway. They're doing slash damage with the spear. That's funny. Now, once in a while, you'll see that little skull that comes up beside the number. That's light damage. That's alignment damage. That's actually the damage that my hireling is doing. I think, like, from a wand or whatever. Something like that. It's like some kind of light spell. We're just waiting here, waiting here. More stuff appears. Now, if you were to die or anything like that, you can just run back to the quest and come in. The only time you can't run back into a quest if you die in release or whatever, is when it's on Reaper. But you don't have to worry about that. Not now. Not in the beginning. You can either search or pull this thing. I'm going to go ahead and search. I found it. Secret door discovered. +1 right there. I got a 1 for that. Now, there are no more secret doors. If there were, I probably would get a bonus. Go ahead and loot your chest here. And before we do Misery's Peak later on, once I get to that quest, I will definitely have made a run over to the harbor and go to the auctioneer and see if there is anything that does either force damage or sonic damage, or really kind of like anything for the character, you know, anything that kind of helps them survive. I would recommend to go try to get any items that you can get and put on yourself that can add to your stats or something that you can use. There's nothing wrong with backing up, spray, back up, spray, back up, back up. Make sure you get your hotkeys worked out to where when you press on a key, it's targeting the nearest enemy. Because, you know, sometimes you might be shooting out here like this. I'll wait till I find one again. Alright, now here's a helmet that's got something on it. What's that got on it that I can use? Haggle and use magic device. Really nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on just because I can. There's really no need for it. Oh, I keep forgetting Expedient Retreat. Forgot to put that on. Let's rebuff Night Shield. Alright. So see how I'm shooting? Well, I'd have him target. Let me target myself. If that's going out here or whatever and I'm not facing towards him, target next nearest enemy. Now I got him targeted. Even though I mean, I can turn away from him, but at least if I'm facing towards him, my shots go over towards him. That's why I said you want to have target nearest enemy. Alright, I do not want to kill him. I want to kill these guys first. And the reason why is the monsters killed aggression, went to onslaught. Now I can kill him. Oh, I forgot to take my level. Shoot, I must be crazy. I mean, turn in your quest. He'll give you an item. If you know you're playing the Warlock, there's really nothing that's the benefit. I mean, the discarded ring gives you some spell points, but
Your victories have made
you're not really going to need it.
But only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin.
Now, this quest right here, this person just wants you to open up the DDO store and buy a vintage Old Sully's grog. It'll automatically take you to it. I don't know if you would have 5 points already. If it would give you 5 points, if you do, you know, buy the item. And you may not know what to do with it right at the moment, but I'm going to show you after you buy it. Keep Caneth essences. Oh, you use those for crafting. All right, with that vintage, that grog or whatever, that Sully grog, this person down here wants it. You give it to them. You know, take the trade. Gave me a Sibber's cake, the starter Sibber's cake. This cake is, you know, if I die, I can resurrect myself. I'll just put that out there on the board. Now start picking up the rest of the quests that are around that you see. This person has one. That's Necromancer's Doom. Wait a minute. I might have to talk to this guy first. Let's see. Hold on. I think I gotta go do redemption first and then come. Well, wait a minute. No, that ain't right. Oh, yeah, you can talk to the mayor too. The mayor has a quest. Here we go. Sacrifices. So you should get 3 quests: Sacrifices, Redemption, and Necromancer's Doom. Then you go get another quest when you come out here. So there's a total of 4. Well, really there's 5 quests, but you won't get Misery's Peak until you're done with everything else. I'm getting ready to go into a quest. That's why I'm not using Expeditious Retreat right now. This guy gives a quest. Go ahead and talk. The quest is actually down here in the water.
Steam billows from hidden corners to
You
an
can kill these guys. Go ahead and go into the quest. Summon my cleric. Night Shield. Expeditious Retreat. Expeditious. I always call it Expeditious. Expeditious Retreat. I already been dead if I didn't have my hireling keeping me healed up. Put her on active. You don't have to, but I put her on active. Let's see if I can find these secret doors. Yep, good.
You hear a gate ratcheting open somewhere behind you.
Did I get any bonus for finding secret deceit? I have 2 secret doors, 8% a bonus that I just got because I found secret doors. And get more breakables.
ratcheting machinery. Something in the chamber below you has activated. The sound of distant snoring warns you that you are not alone here. If you're careful, you may be able to take the sleeping guards by
There's
surprise.
breath that comes out of there. You want to make sure you stay away from that. Turn the valve.
The last Sahagan guard collapses to the floor. But what are they guarding?
You can't. I mean, this says that there's something here, but it just says that there's like a trap here. I've never seen that go off. Really.
Each gong in this room looks capable of truly ear-shattering.
Close this door. That will stop that. Go ahead and open this side door. It's 3 secret doors I found. Warning gong. You gotta click this twice.
With the gong's reverberation,
That's the
you hear a
first
slight
time.
rumble from the larger room.
And you click it again when it respawns.
Strike of the gong
Sends some
produces
sounds out and stuff.
sound of crackling ice.
Let's get the rest of that collectible. Breakable, I mean. Drop down. There's 2 levers down here. 1 on each side of the room. You come across. You can act. This is water, but you can actually walk across that little platform there. Pull that lever, and what that did was it opened up an underground passage right here.
You spot a rusty hatch submerged in the putrid water.
Come up.
You emerge from the
There
murky
is
water
something
with a
else
relief.
hidden. It's right here. I don't need to actually open it up. There, now I got a vigilant. Now I got 15% because I found 4 secret doors in here. Well, I guess I can open it up. There's monsters behind it. That'll give you, I don't know if there would be onslaught with that or not. Kill him. Shrine for her to rest that if I want to.
The temperature plunges as you ford ahead. The giantish device must be near.
Yeah, once you get like your first life out of the way, the daily dice rolls that you do, you're going to be saving You're going to be saving those little experience stones that you get from that. That way, when after you reincarnate, you know, if you're doing, you know, like if your intention is to bang out multiple past lives or whatever, you would save those little experience point stones for your next life. That way, when you reincarnate, you're not just level 1 with no experience. Hopefully you would have enough stones where you could be level 2 or maybe even level 3, close to getting your cone shape. I am normally always level 3 when I reincarnate, and pretty much taking cone shape right away. Yeah, you gotta be careful with your hireling. She's going to run up into the trap that's up here over and over again. Yeah, she's dead. Or dying. Alright, so you want to watch out for that right there. I really don't need her anymore anyway. Ooh, starter heal potions. We'll take those. You want to get around to the side of this? See, I still don't know what this ancient being is that's back here. I don't know what that is. Anyway. We need the freezing spray to go from this way to over to that way. So you got to basically reverse engineer this. Find out which way this is. You need this jet turned on. Go backwards. So come up this way. You're like, okay, let's turn this. It comes down, around, up. We want it to not go through there anymore. So we'll turn this. Maybe this will go like that, and that will go like that. There you go. There's one lit up. Now I need the other one done. Once again, I'll go backwards. I'll come over this way. Going that way does nothing. That's not going anywhere. Can't do nothing, so might as well bring it down. Bring it over. Over. Up. Up. And then just turn this one down. And there you go. Boom.
Over the ancient creature, guaranteeing its slumber. Korthos is safe for now.
Now when I go back out, I will take my level that I keep forgetting to take.
Steam billows from the
I will go ahead and double recall out of here. The quest giver's up here. Gotta take my level, keep forgetting. Also, you can run over to the harbor and get ask somebody for ship buffs, which I definitely would recommend doing. Alright, Bard, Monk, Druid, Rogue, Warlock. Advance to the next level. Oh, we went to Spellcraft, Perform, because I'm doing sonic damage. We'll keep Search up a little bit, and Concentration. Next, what do I want next? I could take Retreat myself, but I have wands for it, so I'll take Jump. Like being able to jump around. I also got Featherfall. Got more points to spend. You get Featherfall here. Then when you take this, you get Web. When you take this, you get Crushing Despair, Death Ward, Greater Heroism, and Energy Drain. So what to take? I'll take Spellcraft and Concentration. That's 4 points. I gotta take another one. Spell point, Concentration. And I will save this point because I want that chain shape. I want to have that. As soon as I can. Gonna run over, see if we can't get ship buffs, and also check the auction house real quick, see if there's anything that's really cheap for sale. So I'm gonna heat up my coffee.
How vast there, me hearties.
You would actually, once you get ship buffs, you actually run faster out here.
The treasure of Crystal Cove.
The anchor is the a guild ship. Now during the daytime, early in the day, you might not find anybody around. You can randomly ask people if you want to. I'm going to actually look on the auction house real quick. Let me see. Is there anything level 1 to 2 for sale? any weapons? Adamantite club. I'm looking for anything that's got spell power that I can use, which there probably will not be. And these are all blanks. Let's see if there's anything level 3 for when I hit level 3. See combustion, but I'm not combustion. For any armor that is level 1 or 2. Nothing that I can afford. Is there any clothing? Once again, nothing I can afford. Any jewelry? Definitely nothing I can afford. All right. Let's see if Purple Canary. What's he doing? He's not on? What? What? Oh. Oh. Horns on. That's humble fryer. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, so I got a ship buff. I just picked these up. And I'm just gonna go right back out to the harbor. Thank you, thank you.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, I'll be on after I get done with the Korthos Island. I'll be on See Me See You, and then hopefully Voodoo will be about ready to do some quests. Well, I don't know. He normally don't start till about 11, I think.
Yeah, it sounded like he was planning on starting a little bit late today, but we'll see.
All right. All right. Well, I'll see you then. All right. So here we are. Now, actually, though, the ship buffs, like I said, they last for 5 hours, right? So you definitely would like to try to find somebody. You know, if people are around, just look for if they're in a guild. It'll say what guild they're in and everything. Just say, hey, you know, but be courteous, be polite, be by the access port to the ship. Don't be like out here somewhere and you see somebody, you know, and say, hey, can I get an invite for ship? Because that, you know, you're in their group, maybe they're busy, they got to go do something, and they got to wait on you to go run the whole way up there. So always be by the portal to a ship when you ask for ship buffs. I mean, you don't have to, but that's just being courteous and polite, because you're really asking a favor from them, you know, so you should be ready for when they invite you. And look, that took my hit points up a lot. Well, I was like in the 40s or whatever. Now I'm up at 81. Wow. And I'm running faster. And I got a little bit of resistances now. Believe I have some more armor class, some saves or whatever, little things that it adds. Well, this tells you up here, but you can actually I get 5 fortification bypass, some saves, maximal my spell points went up, spell penetration. That's for hirelings. That's stunning blow. A lot of some of the stuff I don't. But there's AC and fortification that I get. Double shot, but I don't use it. Damage and for hits and stuff. Concentration, weapon damage, disable device and search, and that'll help finding secret doors, whatever. Extra bard songs, charisma and constitution. So actually my charisma is up higher, my constitution went up higher. So yeah, all these things are nice and good to have. And I think I am set. Let me grab my coffee. It's been done. I'm going back out to Korthos from the village, back out into the Slayer area. I'll turn in this quest. This guy out here. Like I said, I'm saving that one action point. I'm not spending it because I went chain shape. So what item do you pick from here? I mean, it don't matter. It's whatever. Concentration, tumble, a will save. Maybe the will save one. And I'll go ahead and put that on. Consolidate my ship buffs. I want to do that too. Let me show you this. Go to UI settings. Come all the way down. No, not down that far. Hide guild buffs. What that does is just puts them all together into one buff, because that way you can still see that the buffs are there, but you don't have to have the whole top of your screen taken up with buffs. Just go follow pretty much the right wall. there'll be quests to pick up along the way, or quests to do that I've already picked up. I could use Expeditious Retreat, but I'm saving it for... I'll save it for inside the zone. Inside the quest zone.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Canith manufactory. You enter one of the laboratories where decades ago, House Canith first imbued mystical life into automatons. Much later, these automatons' doorway ahead has been boarded up. Oddly, the work looks very recent.
Forget if there's a... Where is... Ah, here we are, up here. You see those blades? Yeah, you can get chopped up going into them, so... and you see mist, like, you see stuff everywhere. That's why I say you should at least have, like, a point into search, so hopefully you can find this. You can turn the acid off by turning that lever. So now that shuts off. There's another one right here, which I think the wall for that. The valve is right here.
As you twist the second
You got
valve,
that. Get the breakables if you want to get them. I'm trying to have the dog targeted. Oh, I got it today. Yesterday I could not get that unless I ran over there and broke it. Potion of Cure Light Wounds.
A magical barrier, humming with compressed energy, resolutely blocks your path. You hope you can find a way
This goes nowhere. I mean, it takes you gotta be able to unlock this cage. There's just a chest down there. You got a rogue, or if you're a warlock, cast knock if you have it. Can't get in here, it's locked. So you come in here.
Canith power crystals, like the one you saw in Korthos.
This is how you unlock it.
These ones power. I see jets of some
Now, you got to break these crystals. The only way to do that is you can see that I can target different valves through here. I'm tabbing, interact with items, you know, be able to bring them up. So let's see, you got a valve here.
Upon turning the valve,
There, that's the only one on the back. The other ones, let me get my hireling to stay right there. Because this stuff can do damage to you that's coming out of there. You don't really want to stand in front of it. Turn that valve. Turn this valve. There's another one right here. And then there are two up here. This one. This one. And once you turn all these off, now the crystals become targetable. Break them. Once you do that, it shuts the power off. And that barrier that was up on this one door over here, it's gone now. The one that was right here. You can go back here.
Who in the flame are you?
Let's talk to him. You got to defend against some Sahuagin that come up out of the water here. You have to make sure that Lars does not die. If you do, the quest fails and you got to do it over again. So I kind of keep him targeted while I'm destroying these things. If I see his life go down, I have the cleric give him a heal.
Watch for more attacks. It'll take more than that to put me down, Swahagen. Swahagen scum! Keep coming! I won't die that easily.
Not over yet. It's not over until the water turns blue again. Chief, how are you doing this morning? Yes, that is something that will be in part of this Warlock series. This is that will be an optional thing for people to do, and I will talk about that. Absolutely. Well, I have talked about that in the first video that I made about splashing, you know, one rogue in. A lot of it depends on. I said it depends on what you want to do once you get to 20, and it kind of also depends on. You know, if you got the money to use a lesser heart +1 heart of wood to become back to a 20 warlock again, for the extra DCs and spells and stuff like that, or stay in a one rogue and just, you know, just have to do without a couple things. Not a big deal.
With Hayton finally persuaded to help, the people of Korthos might finally win their struggle.
I think that if you do 2 levels, I think you lose one of your spells. You do lose one of your spells, DD Warlock. I'm pretty sure you do.
Leads to an old abandoned Canith manufactory.
Yeah, if you're a 20 Warlock and a 19 Warlock, you get 2 6-level spells, but once you go down to an 18 Warlock, you lose one of them. And that's too important to have, because you need Wail of the Banshee and Mass Hold Monster. That's for a DC Warlock, the type of Warlock that I was talking about. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and recall out of the zone and come back in, because I actually can go get Chain Shape right now. Oh, I don't have to go anywhere. I just stand right here and go ahead and take Chain Shape right here. That would be the next thing that you take. Enhancements. We'll bring this down here. So now instead of having a focus blast, my blast goes out and it targets one thing and then bounces off everything else. Oh yeah. So that stuff right there, I have mentioned. That's in the first video that I made. But it will be talked about more as I go on. This guy's only level 2 right now. Actually, this guy's a remake because I streamed the other day. Thought I was streaming, but here I did not have my stream on, and I wasted 3 hours. Well, like 2 hours out here goofing around, talking, explaining a bunch of stuff. I did Misery's Peak, and it was all a waste because I never turned my stream on. I thought I had it on, but it wasn't. So this is what Chain Shape does. It bounces around. From monster to monster. So I did the one quest up on the right. Now I'm going to get the second quest. I'm just following the right wall. And it's going to bring me out to here. Just drop down. Oh, I do. I upload my videos to YouTube. I have a YouTube link down in the link below.
Catacombs are slightly obscured.
I just upload videos to it. I don't stream to it.
Enter a musty hall, heavy with silence and the
I should, but I have to. You can do that if as a prime. If I had enough people, if I had like a steady influx of, well, really, if I had a steady flow of subscribers, or or like donations, stuff like that, where I could afford to get the Amazon Prime or whatever, so I could do it, I would.
In the corner, you see the glint of metal as the secret door slides open. You see a magical cell across the chamber. Could it be
Yeah, maybe if I had like 10, maybe like 10 more permanent subscribers. I don't even really have a lot of permanent subscribers right now. I only have a handful. Or people who have committed, like every month or something like that. Oh no, I'm trapped like a rat. And I forgot to summon my little cleric, but that's alright. How much time do I got left on them? I better go back up here and summon them. Because if I keep him summoned and I stay out here in the quest in the Slayer zone, even when the timer runs out, I get to keep him. He won't disappear. But if I go back into the city or something like that, he will disappear once the timer runs out, and I would have to buy another one. Not that I don't need the money, but I'll be fine. I just don't want to have to run all the way back town to get another one. Back over here's a lever you got to pull down here. Get that on, get that on. Here we go. Lever. You can see how my blast is bouncing around from monster to monster. Well, this is the only reason I'm doing Quarthos is this is for somebody who does not have the expansions. Somebody who may be free to play, but it has a subscription, so they're able to play a Warlock, or if they bought DDO points to purchase a Warlock. Like, I'm not running, I don't have any special gear on or nothing like that. I'm not going to put anything on. I'm just, whatever I find is what I'm going to use. No XP pots, no nothing. Yeah, so my one that I ran, this guy I will end up, this guy will not, I was going to delete this one because I only needed to have, I don't need to have 2 Warlocks, but in a way I do, because my other one, I'm going to, this is the one I'm going to splash the rogue level into. The first one is the one that's going to be a pure, the other one is the pure rogue. I only made this one because I thought I streamed the other day and I missed the whole Quarthos Island quest chain. I did the whole thing and it wasn't recorded. So I'm doing it. I made a new character again this morning. This one.
The Decrepit Catacombs are slightly obscured by the falling water.
Now here's a named guy. He will drop a chest when you kill him. Yeah, I normally don't run Quarthos quests either, Chief. I like I said, I'm doing this one just as an explanation for new people. Yeah, I don't mean people who are already veteran players already, you know, they're already going to know what Quarthos is and stuff like that, but there's some you have not played one yet. What, a Warlock? You have not played a Warlock yet? Yeah, well, I have the first video posted. I go over in a decent amount of detail about talking about the different warlocks, the packs, the perks of each one. That's in the first video. That like I said, that's down below in the bottom in videos. It's called I think the Warlock series or something like that. There'll be another one down there. It's going to be for more advanced Warlock play. That will be with my main character, See Me See You. That's for people who maybe they got past lives already and you know they've never played a Warlock before and they're ready. They want to try some top end stuff. That I will be making videos with that when I'm grouped with being grouped with Voodoo and stuff while when we start getting into doing Reapers. Today we're still leveling up our characters. I think we're all level 26. We'll probably get 29 to at least 29 today, and then we could be starting on Reapers. You did not know I had a channel? What, a YouTube channel?
Resilient
You didn't.
spider webs block your path. They don't look capable of withstanding blows from your
Yeah, maybe I'll have to put something up like up at the top of the screen or something. Speaking top of the screen, why does that not... Let me see something here. No, it shows everything on the top and bottom. YouTube. Oh, it's See Me See You Gregarian. It's my clown face. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like 10 or 11 videos on there. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I probably would get more followers if I stream to it also, because there's probably a lot more people that are on YouTube than there are on Twitch. Because everybody's on YouTube searching for something. Okay, so in this quest, this is sacrifices. Basically, you just got to pull these levers. You see one here. Pulling that makes the bridge alternate over here. Then when you go down here, you pull this lever right here. When you pull that, that pulls this gate up. When that gate comes up, there's a lever here that you pull that opens this gate, and this is where you can just jump over. You don't have to save these people, but it just gives you just a little bit of extra bonus experience at the end. Or, plus it might be a nice thing to do, because, they don't want to be here for the rest of their lives. You really don't need to go down the water for anything. It's been so long since I've been down in there, but there's no point in going down there. I don't think. There might be something, but just free them, come around here, get some breakables, blah, 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 blah. There's actually a trap around this corner coming up. There's a blade and spikes that come out of the floor. Okay, it is the underwater tunnel. It's been so long since I've messed with it. Now, there is... This is a little hard to do for new players, but... Oops, I fell. Well, I didn't really fall. I fell and grabbed the hole of the side. I'll make sure it's light enough for you to see. There's a walkway here. And like I said, if you're a new player, it is maybe it is so hard to do this. So you just jump and just run against the wall. You can slide down, jump to here, angle yourself over the way, jump over to here, kind of run down the wall. Jump to this one, which is, it's kind of hard to see. Okay. Then come back. Now there's going to be a skeleton back here. It's like a skeleton mage. You want to make sure you definitely have Night Shield or Shield on, because he will be launching magic missiles at you and acid arrow, if I'm not mistaken. But you'll see a little pink shield come up in front of me, and that means that I'm blocking the magic missiles. And he did acid arrow first. He may not cast them. Sometimes he does, sometimes he don't. Nope, he didn't do it that time. But you can see he was doing considerable amount of damage to me. We'll come down here and kill these dudes. Breakable. You can't get him from down here. Just, you can stand on the ledge. Being ranged, you can just stand up here, target it, and shoot down at it and break it. There are traps around here. Somebody senses it. There's blades and spikes and all that crazy stuff. Breakable. Some gems. Lapis lazuli.
You have breached the Devourer's sanctuary. From ahead you hear a woman's plaintive cry for help.
Now, a drawback about using this chain shape is it does not do full damage like Eldritch Blast does. Eldritch Blast, it's a single target, but it scales with 130% spell power. You're only shooting one thing at a time. With the blast shape chain, what that does is it reduces its 95% spell power, and it takes away one packed die. So basically, it's taken away 1d4 damage. The things that we're building up right here, basically, if I have chain shape, it takes this away. The one that I just put a point, that I just took. That's the drawback to it. But you're only taking chain shape until you can get cone shape. Then it's off to the races. This guy's an optional, and Orissa's not always here in this spot. She can be over in another spot where the other rest of the slaves are. I would not save her yet right now. Make her think about her life a little bit. Make her sweat it out. Where are you going? Come back! Come back! Go down this other corridor. Do you lose your crafting? No, you do not lose your crafting level. You earn those and you get to keep them. Thank goodness. Pull this lever. Yeah, sometimes she's here, I think, in this one. But you go ahead and save the rest of these people. They don't look like the ones sleeping don't look like they really care about getting out. Maybe they love it here. I don't know. He's definitely thinking about his life. Alright, 71 experience. But the quest ain't over. Don't leave. That rope back there will take you out of the quest. But it'll tell you, it'll give you a warning, say, the quest is not complete yet. Just run back down here and talk to Orissa. Yeah, you will lose your favor if you reincarnate. You will lose a true reincarnation, not a lesser. If you do a lesser reincarnation, you don't lose this. But if you do a true reincarnation, making yourself a whole new class and race again and all that kind of stuff, you will lose. This will reset. Now you can save her. She gives you hugs and kisses, I'm sure. And get your loot and get out of here. I think that was the third quest, so it'll be Misery's Peak next. I'm going back to town to take my level 3, and this will be the level when I actually get Cone Shape, but it'll still be a little while before I get it.
This entrance leads down into an ancient
I'll go ahead and do a double recall and get back to town because there's no more quests out here other than Misery's Peak. You will lose your free inventory and bank spaces. Yes, both of them. The two bank spaces and from Kunderic Favor, and the 2 inventory spaces from Coin Lord's Favor, which means that you'll need another collapse portable hole, but good thing you can get another one when you do the giant hold quests and turn in your Argoness in Favor. She gives you that choice of picking a collapse portable hole. Very nice to have. Not to mention, sometimes you find them in quests. As for the cloak here, really, any of these, it don't matter. Maybe have the cure. If you don't have Featherfall, any kind of Featherfall item or spell, but if you're a Warlock, you're going to have it. So I really don't even... Well, you're going to be a Warlock, because this is a Warlock series for Warlocks. So you're going to have Featherfall. So don't... You're going to get that when you take this right here, which I forgot to bring down on my bar, Tainted Spellcasting, you get Featherfall with it. So go ahead and take Cure Light Wounds. And every reason I say that, that's just an emergency heal in case if you're getting ready to die. Yeah, maybe a last second, like, oh no! Is there any loot that dropped that I can use? Nothing. Some of these resists are okay, resist acid and stuff like that, but a dagger that's corrosion, don't need that. Nothing else. Gotta make sure I get a new hireling because my hireling's grayed out. That means I don't have her anymore. I'm gonna turn these quests in real quick that I got. Bless, attack bonus, search, and disable. I will take the search, so I will able just help to ensure that I find traps or search hidden walls a little bit better. We'll get it out. We'll get it out. Talk to the mayor. Well, I mean, you could take this. This has a better search also. Let me make sure there was nothing else that you really need. You don't need heal or power. Concentration power, no. Concentration power, no. Protector's glove. Actually, I do. Take the Protector's gloves. They give you the DR +1, and I'll show you why. Once again, let's look at the character sheet. This is from the bracers that I told you earlier to get. The spear bracers. That way, because you're going to have everything shooting arrows at you in Misery's Peak. You definitely want to have that. The bracers that right here, the spear block bracer, Spear Bane. 4 points is being reduced every time you get hit with an arrow. Most of the time, you're not taking any damage. If anything, you're only taking 1 point. The Protector's Glove, that's a DR of 1. Just reduces all physical damage against any kind of... It doesn't matter if it's slashing, piercing, bludgeoning. All damage is being reduced by 1 point. Don't sound like a lot, but once again, when you have all them arrows shooting at you, it's a lot. So I can put that on also. And now you see down here, damage reduction 1, and there is no bypass for it. So now against piercing, I'm now 5 points of damage reduction. And then any other damage is just being reduced by 1 point. Very nice. Very nice to have. Go up here to the Warlock Trainer. I take that back. I'm not going to the Warlock Trainer. This this rogue right here will be the one that I splash the rogue level in, the one rogue level. The other warlock is going to be the one that's going to be the pure warlock caster. So at level 3, instead, because I could go over, like I said, I could take warlock level 3. Advance as a warlock, and I'll just show you what would be getting. I'm just looking real quick. I'm just going to take just a couple things, blah, 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 blah. I would get a... There's really nothing spectacular that I would be getting anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and for this one, this goes down the other route if you want to go ahead and splash in the 1 level of rogue. And this is going to be for doing traps and getting the trap bonus. So go ahead into the rogue. Advance next level as a rogue. Yes, it's going to make sure, you know, are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I would go ahead and just pump. Don't worry about your spell power and stuff like that. Go ahead and I got 11 points. I'm going to come down. I think I already put 1 point into search. Yeah, I got 2 into search, actually. Find disabled device. You know, put like... bring that up to a 5. Let me go back up to search. We're just putting all these into search and disable device. That's a 5. They're both 5s right now. Make that 6, 7. Oh, that's as high as I can take it, is 6. Disable device. I can only go up to 6. All right. And put my other one in there. Now it's a 3. All right. Let's see what we got here. These are things you're already granted. You're going to get you're already getting sneak attack. You can't do nothing with that. You're getting all these other little proficiencies and stuff like that. Come down, come down, come down, come down, come down, come down, come down. Now you won't be able to take anything like Quicken or whatever. This would have been a good time to take Toughness. See, I took Toughness back at level 1, I think, and I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have took Quicken. Now I could have took Toughness now, just to add to the extra hit points. But that's all right. We'll say like this one, if this is one that you don't plan to take to 30, you just want to go 1 to 20. So some of this stuff you won't even need. Actually, you can take some of this spell stuff. All right, I'm sorry. Excuse me. There's really nothing from up there that you need, but I'll go ahead and take, because you're going to need Quicken eventually. So I'll go ahead and take Quicken or Maximize, but I'll go ahead and take Quicken for now. Quicken. There we go. Yeah, chain attack, right. You just put on well, I have chain attack on. And it just bounces around from, you know, monster to monster. Once again, I want to trade, sell all of this junk that's on me, sell the gems. Keep your heal pots. Just block that out and block that out. Sell all this stuff. Now buy. I need thieves tools. Right here. We'll go ahead and buy those. Buy. Now, had I thought about if I was going to be a rogue, I probably would have picked those glasses that help with spot and search. I forget if they had I forgot if they had the savvy. Don't buy those, not those. I need those. How you doing, Savvy Abby? No, 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 no. This is a war. I appreciate that, Zabby Abby. This is a warlock, a teaching warlock series for new people and for people who are playing warlock for the first time. Yeah. Thank you though. Yeah, this character will have. Whoops, I do need. Don't forget your cleric hireling. Here we go. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I have thousands of them in my bank myself. The +7 ones. Although I don't know if you can use them at level 1, but when you're talking chain attack, you're talking about for a Shader Kai. Is that what you're talking about, Chief? Yeah, when I was over on test server, not this past time, but the time before, when they made those changes, you get the chain shape now at 1. It's granted to you, and then the racial tree is where you can get the second one up at the top tier. Um, the video that I mean I streamed back on Monday, and I reincarnated See Me See You into that build, and I was over there with the chain swinging it around, swinging around. I love it. First of all, the AoE on it is huge. It hits everywhere, and it does good damage, really good damage. So I love it. It's almost at the point where I really don't know if I would play when I play my bard, barbarian, and rogue build. If I want to be a tiefling scoundrel, or if I want to be that shader kai, man, they're just it's such both of them bring so much to the table. You know, the shader kai is really good for if you're grouped in a group. Well, even solo, because you're able to do group mass stuff at one time. But the defense that you have on it, your party can benefit from being incorporeal also. If they're being if you get hit, you turn incorporeal, they do also. So that's a big thing. You know, they're being missed instead of being hit. Very nice to have. The Tiefling Scoundrel is nice for that build that I play, because if I want to focus, single target focus with the sonic damage. All right, so back to the Warlock here. I forgot to summon my hireling. Let's get her hired, summoned, or whatever. That jump. Get speed going on. Now, if I was playing Korthos Island, being an experienced player, I run through a lot of this. I would just run past all this stuff. But, since this Warlock series is for new players, showing, how Warlock works. Okay, this is chain shape. It's just bouncing off of everything. Just moving around, moving around, moving around. Just keeping something targeted. And that way your chain shape just bounces off everything. Now, you see the little purple shield that come up? Had I not had Night Shield on, once again, right there again, there would have been twice he would have pelted me with magic missiles. Now these guys, this is why I told you to take that spear block. Look at this. These guys are shooting arrows at me, but look at the damage I'm taking. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. They miss you. They miss you. Let me go ahead and kill them so I can read the chat. Devourer Disciple hit you but did no damage. 1 point of damage was blocked by slash duction redamage. Slash duction reduction? Come on. What do you mean slash? Are there arrows doing slash damage? That would be silly if it did. I mean, if that's the case, then the bracers back that I said which ones to pick, you would pick the other ones that protect against slash damage. But I always thought, I would think arrows would do piercing damage. Why would it be slash damage?
Several humanoid figures surround a glowing pedestal. Their putrid forms are frozen in contorted poses, their faces set in silent, eternal screams.
A Dryad Will-O-Wisp hit zombie. A zombie? Where's the Dryad Will-O-Wisp? I don't even see that. There's some weird stuff going on here. I will be concluding the Warlock series this morning. This is just the second part of many that I'll be doing. I will be showing, what quests that I'm doing as I level up, what gear pieces I'll be selecting. Eventually I'll have a whole write-up for it that I'll do it along, for people who are new, or if people who are experienced and have a gear selection. I will definitely have all this stuff for them. I probably need pick lock out. I didn't think about that too. I probably would not be able to get all the point. In the beginning, yes, but I think after a while this will fall off. I can't even do open lock because I put no points in it. So I don't even have the choice. I don't have the know-how to do it until I put at least a point into it. It's in A. But this quest doesn't have a lock for you to pick. But I will definitely make sure I at least put 1 point into it for when I get over to Korthos. Mm-hmm. You definitely want to take them out. Oh, he's down there shooting at something. Get back. Get up here. Now, a drawback to taking 1 level of rogue, if you want to go down that route, the plus is that I only recommend taking 1 level of rogue if that you plan to be reincarnating at 20 and not going away to the now you can still keep going on. There's nothing wrong with going on. Just know that your DCs, your spells that you cast, are not going to be as high as if you were a full Warlock caster, because you're going to be missing out on Charisma. You're also going to be missing out on a Warlock capstone, which is Devour the Soul. Very nice to have. It's a single target insta-killer that works against undead. It works pretty much against everything except golems, I think. But yeah, it's nice to have, along with Finger of Death, Wail of the Banshee, blah blah blah. But once again, if you're taking 19 Warlock and 1 Rogue, you're not losing that second spell. But if you were to take 2 Rogue levels or 2 of anything else, basically if you only take 18 Warlock levels, you're going to lose one of your 6th level spells, which means you either got to give up Wail the Banshee or you're giving up Mass Hold Monster. And believe me, those are, if you're in a group going on your way to 30 or 30 doing Reaper stuff, those are valuable to your party. You would definitely want to have those. That's the whole point of me doing the Warlock series, for people to understand that part. You want to drop down here. I don't know why I came over there. Just drop off down to here to where this light goes in. You want to be able to crowd control, because that's, kind of like what is DC? Nice. Let me see what the technical name. I always call it DC. DC is your casting level that you're casting at a spell for them to resist. DDO DC. Difficulty class, that's what it's called. It's a number associated with an action, represent how hard that action is to do. So when the game engine checks to see if an action succeeds, it will roll a d20 and add any relevant modifiers to that number. So when I'm casting, let's just say, a Finger of Death against a monster, and my DC is 40, a dice will be rolled, a d20, and when that dice is rolled, it's going to check to see versus the class level of the monster, and it's going to figure out if that spell land or not. It has to get through spell penetration first, like if they resisted the spell, and if it gets through that, then they have to do Featherfall here, so you can just jump off and go south. Once it gets through, it has to land on them, the difficulty of the spell versus the level of the monster that you're fighting. So the higher your DC, the better chance it is for your spell to land. For a Warlock, the modifier on that DC is going to be your Charisma. So for every 2 Charisma that you have, it's going to add a +1 to your modifier, which is right here. Right now, I have a +4. So really, any spell that I cast against something, which I don't have anything right now, but whenever I cast a spell against something, it will be checking the DC, and I will actually have a +4 modifier right here. So every 2 points of DC, every 2 points of Charisma gives you 1 DC. Oh, the Rogue Hirelings are awesome. Man, they can I had my little level 3 hireling rogue pick traps all the way up in the Tears of Drakan and Gwilyn's Stand and Dalara's Tomb. I mean, yeah, it was nice. And those are like level 7 quests, so it's even doing level 7 quests on Reaper 1, he still was able to find them and disarm them. I gotta check. I don't want to miss when Voodoo's. Well, I can't move any faster anyway than what I'm going now, but let's see what Voodoo's doing, because I'm going to be running with him this morning on the Warlock. We're level 26. Anything you do is just run past. There's your other party that started in the beginning. They're doing their fighting over there. You just keep continuing on moving. I wonder if you could... Oh, that sucks. You can't shoot over there at the dragon.
The door at the rear
Okay, that opens up.
cultists attracted by the roar of combat rush out to confront you.
Let me say something to him. Well, I better make sure.
No Constitution over here.
Let me see what he says.
Caster stat or whatever. Or when I do like Fate Singer, you know, it was like, you know, this took up so many points. I couldn't even take all of it. You know, it's like I wanted all the charisma, and then
I'm
I wanted
logged
my
on
song
a
to be
character
boosted,
that
and
he
there was
doesn't.
practically
You know,
nothing
this
left.
is
I got
a tune that's not in a
Arcane
guild or
Hymn. Okay, so
anything.
it's like all this goodness here I wanted, but it was like I
Oops.
wanted the charisma too, and I wanted my songs to be uber. This pisses me off, this line here, because it's like 3 points per tier. That's so much if you want your songs to be fully decked out. He really should have lowered that to like 2 points per tier. I mean, look at this. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 points, you know, to get everything in tier 1. That's a lot. Are other trees like that? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, they are. 12, 14 points here in Shadow Dancer. 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 12, 13. Yeah, damn. Stingy. Tygon, good morning and welcome. Alright, let's see who's on, if people are ready. Alright, I'm giving my guildies a 10-minute warning here. I'm going to take a little bit of an early break, but it's definitely time for me. I'm going to warm up my coffee, top off my coffee bio. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we're going to start rolling. I will see you shortly.
Alright, so he's getting ready to start in 10 minutes. So I got to pick up the pace here. So this is going into a little bit faster forward motion. Hold on here. Oh, I passed the lever right here. I'm just going to pass a lot. I'm going to bypass a lot of stuff. Let me turn that down so we don't have to hear that. Where is my OBS at? There is. Where are you at? Here we are. Did I pull it? Did I pull it? Yeah, I did it. I got it. All right. Go, 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 go. Yeah, Rogue. Okay, so Rogue doing traps. If you splash in one level of Rogue, they'll do absolutely fine. It makes it even better if you so when it comes to doing traps, if you happen to have an item that has intelligence, insightful intelligence on it, and then you have crafted, like say goggles that has search and insightful search, and maybe gloves that have disable and insightful disable, you won't have any problems finding traps. Just as long, like put points into search and disable stuff like that, and you won't even have any troubles up in the higher level stuff. I've never had any problems not being able to pick it. So what I'm gonna have my hireling do is she is going to go back there and pull that lever, because everything's aggroed on me. She pulls it. I'm just going to then summon her out here, because a lot of those guys are... I'm only speeding up like this because Voodoo's getting ready to run the content. I want to get over on my main character. So let me get this opened up if I can. All right, might not be able to, but she can. We'll have all kinds of stuff going on. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, you know what I forgot to put on the bar? Hurry, 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 hurry. Enhancements. Right here. Yeah, there we go. Beef up the spell power a little bit. This painted spell casting. Alright, can I get this thing yet? Good. Open. Get that. Have her go in, pull that. Get in there. Get it pulled, get it pulled, get it pulled, get it pulled. There she goes. She got it activated. And just head out south. The door's open. Just running backwards through everything. This would be, if you know, this would be the place where you try to fight to, because at least if you die, the shrine's right here. There's so much stuff I'm floating on top of it. I have no idea where she's at. She better get to healing me. I gotta end up healing myself. What are you doing to me? Alright, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of it's archers, so I can just go. Had to fight this ice flincer. Then I think open up one of these portals down here, then it's the end fight, and then be ready. Now not yesterday, day before, I forgot all about killing these guys down here at the bottom. You want to make sure you get all these zombies. Of course, I got my other guys that are straggling along in here. Come on. Alright, go, 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 go. That. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Once the zombies are dead, the shield disappears off of this. Then that does that. It sends a signal up to the top. Just do this last one right here. That's open now. Get through here. This is the end of the quest, which I love this part. There's a mind flare down here, being bossy and sassy with this white dragon. The white dragon's like, oh, you know, he can't do anything. He's being controlled. This crystal has something to do with it. You know, he's telling him, you will listen, you will obey. You will obey. This crystal will become targetable here in a minute. Smash it, break it. Poof! Now watch the dragon. He's like, oh, you know, it's like, you can't control me anymore. Take this. There he goes. Boom. Mind flares toast. Love it. Love it. This is the end of the quest. Blah 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 blah. Talk to Lars. Go through the portal, and that's it. And you will have lots of experience and da 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 da. But I have to get over to see me see you. That concludes this morning's part of the Warlock series, part 2, and I will be back again. Hopefully I'll get a chance tomorrow to do part 3 and then all the ones after that. So thank you for watching. I'm going to continue to stream, but I'm going over to see me see you, my main character, which is a Warlock, and then